How many times do you justify your decisions and then you regret it? I used to do that so many times. I used to pray that the other person just knew what I meant. They knew what was going on inside of me. And sometimes they did, but sometimes they didn't. And either way, it wasn't their responsibility to make a decision based on me. And I had to learn that. Don't justify or explain why you're making a decision, why you feel a certain way. Just feel it. Just do it. Make that decision because it's what you want. It's what you've decided. If you have vacation time and you need to take that day, you don't have to justify why you need to take the day off. Hey, you don't have to justify breaking it off with somebody. You don't have to justify ending a relationship. Because once you get to that point, dear love, you've already justified. You've already experienced different situations that really explain why the relationship has to end. And that's a friendship. That is a work relationship, a relationship with a company. That's a partnership. And it's also within yourself too. So if this resonates with you and you have really struggled with just saying no to someone or something because you've felt guilty or needing to just explain your whole life away, this video is for you. We're going to unpack that. Because I feel like as an empath, as an intuit, or as a self-proclaimed giver, you know, my light workers out there, we struggle with just being able to say, no, I can focus on me. And so I want you to give yourself permission to just say, I'm ending this. I'm ending the phone call. I'm ending the chat, group chat. I'm ending the connection. I'm stepping away. Whatever that looks like to you. It doesn't mean that you don't care about that person. It doesn't mean that you don't still have love for them. It doesn't even mean that you want to stay away forever. It just means that you value yourself more than what's upsetting you, more than the toxic connection or the frequency that they're on, or even that you're on right now. You could be at a low point in your life and that connection is too needy. And so it's draining you to depletion. And that's not the relationship that will sustain you. It's got to be a give and take. And it's okay for you to say no more. Spiritual superstars, this is a way to really show up in your value, to really show the universe what you really deserve, and to really show up for yourself. There's so many ways we can say no. We don't have to verbally say anything. You not answering the phone is a no. I'm focusing on what I want to focus on. You not answering when someone asks you to explain yourself is their answer. You deciding to say, I'll get back to you on that. And it not happening yet means it could have happened in another decade, 100 years later, but that's still your decision to make. It's your time, not theirs. Your life is your life. And so my light workers especially understand that your job in this third dimension that we call life, your responsibility is not everybody's happiness. It's yours. Put yourself first. And when you do that, you tell the universe that you are ready for more. Because you are aligning yourself with what is of value, a higher standard, requirements for relationships. But be okay with letting people go, with letting things go, because Spirit doesn't ask for you to pull this person with you over the finish line. That's what we do as being part humans. We feel like, I can't make this decision. I can't relocate to a different country. I can't move across the whole world because I'm tied to these people that requires me to be responsible for them and what they've got going on. That is not it. Your life is your life. People will catch up to that. Be reminded that you can say no. When it's in your heart and soul and Spirit puts it there, it's for a reason. Like when you really feel in your heart that, no, I don't want to do this thing that my manager's asking me to do, you get to say no. No. I remember there was a time that we were meeting before holidays. This is the holiday season. And my manager had been texting and calling. And at the time that we were all allowed, to just break away from the job, I put my phone in my desk. Now, this is my personal phone. I put it in my desk. I knew my family was good. I didn't have to be worried about anything. It was just going to be for 30 minutes at the most. Holiday celebration. And I put it in there, and then at the celebration, she runs up to me and asks me, haven't you been getting my texts? Haven't you been getting my calls? And I'm like, no, I need such and such. I need to get that done. I'm like, I don't have my phone with me. She's like, and I said, go ask so-and-so. She doesn't have it either. Isn't anybody working? No, I'm not. And I simply turned around and continued the festivities. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm speaking for me. No, I'm not. So guess what? My manager figured it out, or she didn't. But did I care? No, because it wasn't my responsibility. It wasn't my concern. It wasn't my job to worry about it. Right? And so you've got to be able to say no more. And guess what? That opens the other person up to changing their ways too, or to recognizing that maybe they've got some things to change. But you don't have to feel guilty about ending anything. Sometimes relationships run their course. And the best thing for you to do is to part ways. And that also, when somebody is just really super dependent on you, and they're not your child, they're not your dependent parent that is disabled or going through medical issues or something like that. Like if they're dependent on you and it's from their own, poor decisions, poor choices, or they're just super needy and things like that, that's a whole different responsibility. And is it really yours? Is it eating away at who you are? When somebody is taking advantage of you, taking you for granted, you know it, you feel it. And you might inside, just allow yourself to get more and more angry, allow it to fester. Being able to just say no creates that freedom, gives you the relief and the release from the pressure. Some people just call you constantly. They're in your phone, right? It's almost as if they don't have their own life. Constantly asking you what's going on with yours, or constantly telling you every little thing that goes on with their day. That they didn't sleep good. They went to the store and they didn't have what they were looking for. All these little things. Is that your responsibility to receive that? No. It's your responsibility to say no. Because make no mistake about it, spiritual superstars, energy transfers. It transforms. It takes a lot to transform. And so some things say no to, refuse to accept it, refuse to form a relationship with it by totally saying no, ignoring it. When you can't ignore it, then speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, and practice it in the mirror, in the bathroom. You can mouth it, you can, I'm just going to focus on saying no. No. Nope. Can't do it. Nope. I'm sorry, I can't. I started off saying I'm sorry, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror because that's how I used to do it, right? And I stopped myself from saying sorry because I wasn't really sorry. So why am I saying that? Like, be truthful, right, to yourself. Be honest to yourself. And people must respect that. They may not like it. You're saying no to them. Rejection hurts. But it is a human acceptance. It's going to happen. It's not the end of the world. And when you're able to end things, it empowers you. It lets you know that you value yourself. And whatever quality or behavior is on the table of why you're ending that connection or that relationship or that situation or that circumstance, there's something else connected to that. There's a quality that grows within you. There's something that you get to say, I'm growing as a result of this. And so it might be your confidence. It might be your acceptance to rejection. Oh my gosh, spiritual superstars. I almost want to hide my face when I share this with you. That relationships that I knew I stayed in far too long, that I should have ended, whether it was a friendship with a girlfriend, a childhood friend, whether it was a romantic relationship, whether it was a family member relationship that was just toxic or that was ill-placed, right? It was imbalanced. You don't have to keep relationships just because they are blood family or just because you've married into that family or they've married in. There are values that you have for yourself, right? So they have to accept that too. You have to earn that connection. you know? And it's okay to tell people that. You get this beautiful life to live. Live it for yourself. My young spiritual superstars out there, friends are not going to come that easy all the time. Especially if you're in middle school, high school, it can be really rough. Even elementary school, you have this beautiful zest for life. Focus on what you love. What gives you peace? That's your therapy. Focus on what's fun for you. How do you live in that moment when you just feel happy, safe, secure? What are you doing? And I pray to God that you have that ability to find that if you don't feel it right now. Because that's what's going to connect you with friends. And it may be that one friend. It may be two. But more than that, what I have found is that they are acquaintances. And that's okay. Because it's good to have acquaintances. People that you can network with. People that you can call on. People that are living their lives and you can connect on like enjoyments, on things that you really find pleasure in, things that you both value. You know, you're going to find that. And so I just pray that this video has helped you all. If it has, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. And really use this at work too, at school. This is spiritual guidance. Have those conversations within yourself. Allow yourself to just say, you know what? This isn't working for me. This isn't working for me. And something has to change. I didn't say tell the other person or the other people. It's none of their business until you make it their business. And you don't owe anybody an explanation. You do not have to justify why it's not working for you, why you've got to make that change. Sometimes silence is the explanation. So use it. Use it wisely. I hope and pray that this has helped you. Subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how it's helped you. And thank you so much for tuning in. Come in. Put your pound or your hashtag and your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. My name is Nicole Anré'V, and I love you. Have a beautifully blessed day.